In a century of designing and engineering automobiles, there have been many milestones. They represent turning points, places of departure, reminders of when conventional thinking is shaken to its foundations and replaced by revolutionary ideas. The year 1991 will be remembered as just such an occasion, the introduction of a concept whose time has come, the achievement of new standards in engineering and design. It comes like a thief in the night, a vessel not just for the body but for the spirit as well. It's not for the faint of heart, it's not for those who dream in black and white. Introducing the 1991 Stealth, designed and planned by Dodge, engineered and manufactured by Mitsubishi Motors Corporation. The way you learn about the all-new Dodge Stealth and the competition is up to you. Select concept, style, and image to find out about the inspiration behind this exceptional vehicle's styling. Product planning and interior design covers Stealth's interior package and how it was developed to meet the special preferences of an exclusive segment of buyers. For a complete review of Stealth's phenomenal power and handling specs and how they'll leave the competitors in the dust, select Engineering and Performance. Use Feature Index for a quick review of selected Dodge Stealth features and competitive advantages.
The Stealth program began back in late 1986 and 1987, where we were looking at a vehicle that was intended for Dodge all the way. We wanted to establish Stealth and the theme of Stealth with a very strong Dodge identity and a very strong Dodge theme character. And when you go back to the original Grand National Dodge Chargers with the intersecting wedge themes, and when you look at the Daytonas of the past, there were a number of cues, there were a number of elements that we were looking for. And although that translation isn't necessarily literal, those are the kinds of things that take this through the test of time, and those are the kinds of things that allow us to reminisce. It's very exciting as a designer, and it's very exciting as an enthusiast to see the Stealth finally come to market.
It opens a new chapter in the long-respected performance heritage of Dodge. It represents a new flagship, a new commitment, reasserting Dodge's claim to preeminence in this most competitive of markets, the high-end specialty segment. Stealth, from the anything but basic base model, to the trim and vigor of the ES line, to the projectile styling of the RT, right through to the explosive performance and elastic handling of the RT Turbo. This is an automobile that does it all. It captures the imagination of buyers and gives Dodge a bigger, beefier share of mind. For salespeople, it's not just a new line to sell to a few select buyers. It creates a halo effect that shines onto all that Dodge has to offer.
It's going to bring in customers who are curious. I think it's going to bring in customers who have heard about its performance capability. This word travels faster on the street than we give it credit for. And already, from the 15-year-olds on up, they know the performance capability of Stealth just based on Buff magazines, just based on being a relatively small population of vehicles that fit this character.
When it comes to performance cars, words like exotic and affordable have never before been heard in the same breath. Not until Stealth, at least. The base model has an exotic look and feel that's similar to the ultimate RT Turbo model. The sheet metal is the same, the lines and profile are all but identical, but with a significantly lower price, it's targeted at value-conscious buyers. Stealth ES provides upgrades in exterior and interior detailing, with a significant boost in performance. A package that clearly outclasses and outperforms aging yestertechs like Camaro and Firebird. Stealth RT offers nearly all the styling cues of the RT Turbo, with special decorative scoop-like appliques and rear spoiler, but without the top-of-the-line price tag. And unlike the RT Turbo, Stealth RT offers an available 4-speed automatic transaxle. Finally, there's the RT Turbo. It's been nicknamed the Ultimate, and for good reason. This is an automobile for drivers who simply won't compromise on styling, equipment, handling, and performance. And with the Stealth RT Turbo, they won't have to. Base and ES will face off against popular mid-sport segment entries like Toyota Celica GTS and Nissan 240SX. RT and RT Turbo will meet head-on with high-end specialty cars like the Corvette Coupe and the Nissan 300ZX Turbo. All are healthy competitors, to be sure, but none are invulnerable to an attack by stealth. It will be in the enviable situation of being able to match or exceed the competitor's performance and severely undercut their prices. That's a formula for sales success that can undermine the competitor's carefully crafted images and loyal followings. For the purpose of comparison, 1990 Motor Vehicle Manufacturers Association specifications are used in this program. Selling stealth will take a special touch. Even with its excellent value, buyers in this segment are making a large financial commitment. They expect personal treatment, and it's your job to see that they get it. Most of all, product knowledge about stealth and its competition is critical in this segment. These are people with subscriptions to the Buff Books, a working knowledge of the latest in automotive technology, and a real love for cars. You can bet they've done their research, and they won't be afraid to test you. Of course, the excitement and curiosity about stealth are sure to build showroom traffic of people just looking. Exploit the halo effect to sell other Dodge performance cars like Daytona, turbo-powered Shadows, or Spirit RT to this windfall of customers. And remember that there's no substitute for the demonstration drive. A hands-on driving experience with stealth is an essential component to making the decision to buy. Stealth sets new standards in automotive styling. Its stance is wide, its profile razor sharp. It seems to jump forward, even when it's standing still. It's a car that seems to radiate heat, light, action. It gives you the feeling that to peel back the skin would reveal a furnace of molten lava. Yet the shell that surrounds this intense power has a cooling effect, like the darkness of a deep, still pond. Base Stealth front fascia features an integrated air dam and striking crosshair design that seem to focus the power forward. Retractable headlamps are complemented by bullet-like lines, a wide, sloping hood, swept glass, and fluid canopy. Dominant tires and wheels seem to strain outward, forcefully bulging the fenders to accommodate them. Stealth rides close to the road with gently tapered side panels and a low belt line emphasized by a ribbon of protective body side moldings. At the rear, there's a clean wraparound tail lamp treatment. As in the front, the soft lower fascia includes 5-mile-per-hour impact-resistant bumpers. Stealth RT Turbo is clearly a hybrid model. It shares the same sheet metal as the base, yet its lines and detailings are subtly different. The headlamps receive black acrylic covers. The fascia appearance is altered to scoop up ambient air, channeling it to feed the all but insatiable twin intercoolers, and fog lamps are included. Body-colored aerodynamic ground effects streamline the profile view, and special decorative appliques enhance the outer body shape for a distinctly aggressive appearance. The C-pillar treatment follows a flow-through design for a sleek, extra slippery look. The Stealth RT Turbo Chimsel is integrated into a crescent-shaped decorative rear spoiler. It features an LED element that illuminates an instant before the conventional brake lights. The tail lamps, too, are moved to a unique top-mounted position. All styling is, of course, subjective, a matter of personal taste. Yet most objective observers will agree that compared to its competitors, Stealth has the most contemporary appearance and the best claim to the term exotic. And even beyond personal preferences, the Stealth design offers some real advantages. Compared to the Toyota Celica GTS and the Nissan 240SX, the base Stealth is several inches longer and wider, with a wider track. These proportional advantages translate to an appearance of a low center of gravity and an associated feeling of stability. Compared with the much-heralded Nissan 300ZX Turbo, as well as the American sport mainstay Chevrolet Corvette Coupe, Dodge Stealth has the edge. Here again, Stealth is longer and wider, with the resultant advantages. And where Nissan's 300ZX Turbo may offer the most up-to-date styling of the four competitors, its standard T-bar roof design increases wind roar. The same holds true with Corvette's removable roof panel. The carryover styling of Corvette's body is dated, and its ultra-low slung design makes getting in and out very awkward.
The bias of the interior towards the driver really stemmed from an attempt to go after ergonomics, which are much stronger in function than anything we've done up to this point. All of the focus of the switches at your fingertips, all of the analog displays that we have for instrumentation are very strong in their imagery and are also very strong right down to color.
Stealth's interior is a Type A personality. It's a package that leaves nothing to chance. Full analog gauge instrumentation is featured because performance-oriented buyers prefer this approach. Compared to digital or other graphic-oriented layouts, drivers say analog gauges are better because they can be viewed at a glance and monitored with peripheral vision. The gauges are supplemented by a complete array of telltale lights to keep the driver instantly informed. Even the so-called base model is a very well-equipped car, with standard tilt steering and leather-wrapped sports steering wheel. A driver's side airbag supplemental restraint system is standard on every Stealth. There's 4 passenger seating with 3-point active safety belts in the front and rear. The front shoulder straps feature a special electronic device to relieve belt tension. Again, designing a car to meet buyer preferences. The front seats include plenty of deluxe features, with a high back bucket design, a contoured torso-conforming wraparound shape with armrests, and adjustable headrests, all covered in cloth upholstery. The driver's side includes recline, lumbar, and height adjustments, all standard. Dual power exterior sport mirrors and a split folding rear seat are standard too. Stealth RT Turbo meets the expectations of its nickname with the ultimate driver-biased interior. Automatic temperature control is standard and features an electronic thermostat to help keep the interior climate at the driver's preferred temperature. A 100-watt ultimate sound system with cassette, graphic equalizer, and 6 speakers is standard and includes steering hub-mounted remote controls. A compact disc upright is available. Electronic speed control is standard on RT Turbo. The center console features an auxiliary power outlet for cellular phones, shavers, or other accessory devices. Premium bucket seats with driver's side power controls for lumbar, side wings, cushion height and tilt, a theft deterrent alarm system, even heated dual power exterior mirrors, all standard. And how does the competition hold up against Stealth? To put it simply, they don't. Just look at Nissan's 240SX. There's no airbag system. Instead, a mechanical belt system is used, a feature disliked by buyers in this segment. A leather-wrapped steering wheel costs extra. The front seats don't have adjustable headrests, inboard armrests, or any but the most basic driver's side adjustments, not even lumbar support. The rear seat back folds, but only as one piece, and power mirrors cost extra, and then only as part of an expensive package. Toyota Celica GTS fares much better than Nissan 240SX in a comparison with the base Stealth. It can go feature to feature with few exceptions. In fact, the Celica surpasses Stealth in one important area: price. With all the media praise that 300ZX has had showered on it by the automotive press in recent months, one might expect a higher level of standard equipment. However, this car falls short on several important features that buyers in this segment insist on having. For starters, the standard T-bar roof is the source of irritating wind noise. In many situations, the B-pillar treatment limits the driver's visibility. In the 300ZX Turbo model, 2-passenger seating is standard, and there is little room for cargo. There's no airbag system. The standard air conditioning system is of the manual variety with ATC available only at additional cost. Chevrolet's Corvette Coupe, one of the most expensive production cars made in the country, has a number of disadvantages in comparison to the all-new Dodge Stealth RT Turbo. First off, the Corvette only accommodates 2 passengers, with little room for luggage. This makes the Chevrolet entry impractical for many buyers. And it features a removable roof panel that permits excessive wind roar and exhaust noise leakage. The digital speedometer ignores buyers' preferences for analog-type gauges, and the overall cluster is a confusing mass of lights and colors, all potential distractions competing for the driver's attention. Electronic climate control costs extra, and even their top-of-the-line stereo doesn't include a graphic equalizer. The stereo does, however, feature what is euphemistically termed speed-compensated volume. In plain English, it means that the faster the car goes, the louder the stereo gets. A necessary feature when you consider all the noise that is caused by Corvette's notoriously loud exhaust system.
I think you have to have an attitude. The attitude of Stealth says it visually. It's backed up by what it does technically in terms of its performance. And if we can achieve that, then I think in the mind's eye view of that potential customer, then you've really accomplished something. I think Stealth represents a new realm of technology where we're moving to the kind of finesse that you see in the marketplace being desired today. It's not like the muscle car era 15 years ago, yet it's attracting some of the same potential customers in my mind. As an owner of a 1970 muscle car, the Stealth gives me back some of that kind of feeling that I want in a sports and performance-oriented vehicle.
Whether it's the base, RT Turbo, or anything in between, Stealth leaves no question that Dodge is back in front of the performance car Wolfpack and playing for keeps. Standard on base Stealth models, the 3-liter overhead cam V6 engine features multi-point electronic fuel injection and provides impressive horsepower and torque output. The 3-liter is a 60-degree cast iron block with overhead camshafts. Roller rocker arms with hydraulic lash adjusters are also part of the design to reduce noise and power-robbing friction. Multi-point electronic fuel injection, combined with a tuned intake manifold, results in 164 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 185 pounds-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. That translates into impressive acceleration and passing performance. The base Stealth engine is matched to a standard 5-speed manual overdrive transaxle or an optional electronically controlled 4-speed automatic transaxle. The base Stealth powertrain offers several advantages over key competitors. Nissan 240 SX is a rear-wheel drive vehicle and is powered by a 4-cylinder engine with a standard 5-speed manual transmission or optional 4-speed automatic. But buyers want V6 power and front-wheel drive. Stealth offers both, along with 24 more horsepower and 33 more pounds-feet of torque. Toyota Celica's front-wheel drive GTS is powered by a 4-cylinder engine. It's linked to a standard 5-speed gearbox. A 4-speed automatic is optional. In either instance, the Celica powertrain falls short. Stealth delivers 34 more horsepower and 45 more pounds-feet of torque. With either competitor, preliminary performance figures show Stealth coming out on top with better ratings in 0 to 60 times, quarter-mile, and top speed. The 24-valve version of the 3-liter engine, standard on Stealth ES and RT models, promises to deliver even more impressive competitive performance. Stealth includes a number of other performance-oriented features like close-ratio rack and pinion power steering, which provides a firm feel and excellent maneuverability. Stealth includes 4-wheel independent suspension with McPherson struts in front and double wishbone-type dual link with trailing arms in the rear for decisive handling and excellent road feel. Base Stealth has high-performance 4-wheel disc brakes with front and rear venting as standard. An anti-lock brake system is available. Nissan 240 SX and Toyota Celica GTS provide comparable handling packages with power-assisted rack and pinion steering and 4-wheel independent suspensions. 4-wheel disc brakes are standard on Celica, but 240 SX offers only front discs, rear drums as standard. Like Stealth, both offer optional anti-lock brake systems. In the final analysis, Stealth offers buyers more by providing state-of-the-art engineering and design at the best overall value. Automotive designers and engineers don't take their work lightly. They don't carelessly toss around superlatives or casually exaggerate the abilities of a car they've been intimately involved in developing. That's why when you hear Chrysler's top product planners call Stealth RT Turbo the ultimate, you know something's afoot. 0 to 60 in less than 6 seconds. Faster than Corvette, faster than Ferrari 348. A quarter mile in less than 14 seconds. A top speed of 160 miles per hour. It's the ultimate, all right, and then some. The 3-liter dual overhead cam 24-valve twin-turbo V6 engine has a lot to do with making Stealth RT Turbo the ultimate. With twin intercoolers and multi-point fuel injection, it provides superior power on demand. The aluminum heads feature cog belt-driven camshafts, which actuate the cross-flow intake and exhaust valves. Roller rocker arms with hydraulic lash adjusters are also part of the design to increase torque output by reducing friction and noise. For powerful performance, each cylinder bank has its own turbocharger and an air-to-air intercooler to cool and increase the density of the turbocharged air for even higher boost levels. The multi-point fuel injectors and advanced computerized combustion management optimize combustion efficiency for an impressive 300 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 307 pounds-feet of torque at 2,500 RPM. Stealth RT Turbo's high-technology, high-output power plant is matched to a standard heavy-duty Getrag 5-speed manual transaxle. Together with the RT Turbo's standard all-wheel drive system, this power team offers unparalleled performance in virtually any driving situation. Stealth's all-wheel drive system requires no driver action to engage and offers outstanding traction and increased road adhesion. It uses a planetary gear-type center differential with a viscous coupling to distribute power to both the front and rear wheels. The viscous coupling consists of 2 sets of plates that are splined to a 2-part shaft assembly. The plates are separated by a special silicone oil. When the front or rear wheels begin to turn at a faster rate, the corresponding set of plates also moves at a higher speed, increasing heat due to friction. The heat causes the silicone oil to thicken, exerting force on the slower-moving plates to compensate for the speed difference. All-wheel drive not only delivers superb traction on wet or slippery surfaces, it also reduces sudden handling changes during cornering. The system is complemented by an advanced suspension design. Stealth RT Turbo's electronically controlled 4-wheel independent suspension delivers excellent ride and handling characteristics. The front suspension features dual struts with twin crossmembers. The rear suspension features double wishbone upper and lower trailing arms, combined with a self-aligning toe adjustment mechanism that helps maintain accurate suspension geometry during braking, cornering, and acceleration. Rapid deceleration while cornering typically causes the rear wheels to toe out. The toe adjustment mechanism works as a speed-dependent, passive 4-wheel steering system for better stability. For additional ride comfort, stability, and handling, the suspension features 3-way electronically controlled shock absorbers. In the driver-selected Tour mode, the electronic control suspension computer samples data from the steering, speed, brake, throttle, and G sensors, and automatically adjusts the shocks to the appropriate damping setting for the best ride quality, soft, medium, or hard. When the driver selects the Sport mode, which is used for high-speed performance, the shocks remain in the hard setting for maximum control. The electronically controlled suspension offers the driver a choice in ride quality and also keeps the tires nearly perpendicular to the road for superior stability and handling characteristics. Stealth RT Turbo's standard speed-dependent hydraulic assistant 4-wheel steering contributes to this vehicle's exceptional stability and high-velocity maneuverability. The system operates only when it's needed, at speeds in excess of 30 miles per hour. Steering pumps are positioned at the front and rear. At the rear, the pump is synchronized to the rear differential and operates the rear steering arms. As the rack and pinion gear turns the front wheels, the hydraulic actuator responds and operates the rear steering arms to move the rear wheels in the same direction. The angle of the rear wheels will increase in proportion with vehicle speed up to a maximum of 1.5 degrees. On wet or slippery road surfaces, the rear wheel steering angle decreases for added safety. Stealth's four-wheel steering is made possible by the rear suspension's self-aligning toe adjustment mechanism and double wishbone trailing arms that actually provide passive four-wheel steering action as they respond to changes in the vehicle yaw and pitch. With four-wheel steering, lateral acceleration, yaw velocity and steering angle all achieve normal angles much quicker than conventional two-wheel steering vehicles. The result is exceptional vehicle control, even in extreme maneuvers. And when those maneuvers require hard braking, Stealth RT Turbo's standard anti-lock braking system is at the ready. Stealth RT Turbo's standard braking configuration features vented discs in the front and rear, with 4 piston calipers in the front. They're complemented by a standard 4-wheel anti-lock system that was engineered especially for this model as it was developed, not as an afterthought or a retrofit. The anti-lock system helps assure overall stability and control when braking hard or making stops on slippery road surfaces. It begins with sure-stopping, large ventilated discs at all 4 wheels. A speed sensor at each wheel determines the rate of rotation, and a G-sensor is used to monitor overall vehicle deceleration. The ABS computer receives data from these sensors and determines if a wheel is about to lock during braking. The computer then modulates the braking pressure to the appropriate wheel to prevent locking. The result is retained steering control and shorter stopping distances on virtually any surface, even in extreme weather conditions. That translates into enhanced driver confidence, a critical consideration in this segment. To take on performance icons like Corvette, Stealth RT Turbo really does have to deliver the specs of the ultimate automobile. Compared to Corvette's 5.7-liter V8 engine, Stealth has a 50 horsepower edge. Stealth RT Turbo has 4-wheel steering. Corvette doesn't. Corvette has a standard 4-speed automatic transmission and offers a 6-speed manual transmission as a no-cost option, but then Stealth has all-wheel drive. Stealth has an electronic driver adjustable suspension. That costs extra on Corvette. Both Corvette and Stealth feature anti-lock braking systems, but Stealth's was designed in, Corvette's was added on to an existing design. Stealth has a dual-mode exhaust that reins in the engine for civic-minded drivers and allows a 15 horsepower boost in the wide-open sport mode. Corvette doesn't have anything like that. Nissan 300ZX is a closer match to Stealth, but RT Turbo still offers several important advantages. The 300ZX is powered by a 3-liter V6 engine with twin turbos and intercoolers. And while it mirrors RT Turbo's engine with an identical 300 horsepower, Stealth has 24 more pounds-feet of torque. A 5-speed manual transmission is standard on the Nissan 300ZX, with a 4-speed automatic offered as an option. But the layout is rear-wheel drive, with no all-wheel drive availability. Nissan does offer a 4-wheel steering system comparable to Stealth's. 4-wheel drive anti-lock brakes are standard on Nissan. The 300ZX suspension isn't as sophisticated as Stealth's, with only shock absorbers offering adjustment, and Nissan doesn't have anything to compare with Stealth's ingenious dual-mode exhaust system. Power, performance, handling. Dodge Stealth RT Turbo, the ultimate, just got better. Sure, the competition will still be there. They'll be the ones in the rear-view mirror.